have never seen it before. It feels like blatant cheating. An OG Manchester United fan can never downplay who their team is. It was absolute chaos this weekend. Chaos, chaos, chaos. From the Arsenal game, because I'm an Arsenal fan, to the Manchester United-Newcastle game, to the Chelsea game, to the Liverpool versus Fulham game, and then to the Manchester City versus Tottenham Hotspur game. It's so sad that the biggest talking point is yet again refereeing decisions. I've always said that it's not the VAR that's the problem, but it is the referees, the incompetence. But this one is borderline insane. I have never seen anything this bad before in my life. I cannot explain it. It's inexplicable. I've never seen a referee signal play on, and then when the chance is about to happen, calls the game back. I have never seen it before. It feels like blatant cheating. I've been skimming through social media to try to figure out if there's an explanation for this. Like, what did he say? My first thought was maybe he thought his linesman signaled for offside, but the linesman didn't signal. But even if the linesman signaled, it's your job as the referee on the pitch to wait, because you know there's VAR. Let the play happen, let the opportunity come, and then you can go back and review. But he signals play on, linesman didn't raise his flag, and Grealish is through on goal by himself. Was a one-on-one situation, and he blows the whistle. I can't explain it. I really can't. I can't even understand it. Don't get me wrong. I like the scoreline. I needed Tottenham to take something off of this game, to take a point at least off of Manchester City. So I was happy, but it's ruining the game. I want it to be fair, intense game. The Anfield crowd. Anfield is such a tough place to go. It just seemed like Fulham were going to steal with the victory, and then in 2 minutes, Liverpool got all 3 points. In 2 minutes, 2 goals in 2 minutes. Poof. The passion from the play. This is why we love the game. All this drama. This is why I watch it. This is why I love it. Insane. But then the Manchester United game, a game that filled me with so much joy. Manchester United, yet again, losing a tough game. I watch a lot of the fan content. I'm actually a fan of the type of content that I make. I see a lot of Manchester United content creators just ripping Ten Hag apart. They are done. They are fed up with him. I like to see my rivals get destabilized, but I start to feel this, what's the word I'm looking for? I kind of feel bad for Ten Hag. I kind of feel bad. It's a tough job. Manchester United, coaching Man U is not easy. It's never been. But it seems like he's lost the players. Hearing reports of falling outs with Varane, Casemiro. We all know the Ronaldo story. And now Martial. It seemed like he was telling him to blip off during the game. His manager was trying to tell him what to do, and he just did. That's a terrible sign. Terrible sign. Man United are in crisis off of the back of throwing away a 2-goal lead twice in the Champions League. And now they lost to Newcastle. A very uninspiring effort by the players. They just seemed like they didn't know what to do. But Newcastle is a tough place to go, St. James Park. I was watching a video where people were saying, do Man United need to lower their standards now? Like, are they still a top team? Forgetting history. Let's talk about recent times. They really haven't been. But they're still Manchester United. The fans will not forget. They cannot forget that. I think they were trying to make it, clickbait and all these channels that just want people to, they'll create topics for engagement. A Manchester United fan, an OG Manchester United fan can never downplay who their team is. And I don't even blame them. I would never. Arsenal hasn't won the league in 20 years, but I would never lower our standards. That's why every year we keep pushing for trophies. I expect nothing less from Manchester United fans. So rightly so, they're very disappointed with the manager. I see some fans who are still Ten Hag in, but once the players are not playing for the manager, that usually spells it's time to go. Just doesn't seem like anything he's trying is working. It doesn't seem like it. I know Turkey is a tough place to go. Newcastle is a tough place to go. But as a Manchester United fan, these are places that you should go and get the victory. I watched the Champions League game. They didn't play. They didn't. What's the word I'm looking for? They should have won that game. You can't go up twice by 2 goals and throw it away. I know Onana had a disaster class in that game. Again, this weekend, Onana didn't make any mistakes, but it just seemed like the players weren't playing. Rashford just seems a shadow of himself. Someone who scored, I think, 30-plus goals last season. Look at him now. He can't even seem to play. But it's a joy to watch. As an Arsenal fan, it's a joy to watch. But I just like healthy competition. I wish the referee can come out and explain what the hell happened. He needs to be put in front of a camera, give him a microphone, let him explain what happened, why he called back Grealish and called the foul after he said play on. We need an explanation. It's crazy. And Guardiola can't talk. His press conference, he said, I don't want to pull a Mikel Arteta because he knows what happened. Arteta talked against the referee and they charged him. It's ridiculous. They want to monopolize the whole Premier League. So you can't speak against the referees, even though they're so incompetent. But you can speak about the managers. You can speak about players, but you can't speak about the referees. Why? Doesn't make any sense. With respect, though. With respect. You have to respect them. If you want to yell, yell, but you have to be respectful. Nobody's saying it's an easy job, but you signed up for it. It's your job to not make crazy errors like that. A lot of big games coming up this midweek. Arsenal plays tomorrow. I'll be back here to review the game. Hopefully after we destroy Luton Town. It's not going to be an easy game. There's no easy games in Premier League. So many big games again. Wednesday, I think Manchester United play Chelsea. That one is going to be messy. It's going to be messy. And I reckon that Ten Hag might get fired if they lose. Like, subscribe, share. God bless.